Welcome. Today, what we are going to work on is setting yourself up a planner on your computer using Microsoft OneNote, which would be this program right here on your computer. So what I'd like for you to do is click on that, and we will begin by creating one. Now I'm going to start a new one so that you know basically how to do it, but it'll start from your computer and you can give it a name. So Mr. Banks, and then it tells you in the browse where it's going to be saved. So it's going to be in your documents, and the folder is going to say OneNote Notebook, and it asks you to create it. So the first thing that when you create is the sections that they have, and if you look over here to the right, these are the pages, and whether they're titled or not is absolutely important to you keeping track of them. So for the first thing you could start off with, it has the date, is primarily deciding what you are going to do in terms of naming it. Now I prefer, like most people, to just put my name. So put your name on there, such as Mr. Banks's planner, or you could just simply say planner. Now on the first part of this, when you click anywhere in here, you could begin typing, cutting and pasting, utilizing any part of the program that's up here. And notice that you have your different areas that you can utilize stuff. So for instance, in the planner you can do bold and basically say today's lesson. And then you can start taking your lesson plans and putting them in here. So when we go to Moodle and we find the lesson plans, what we can do is copy them directly to our planner. So when we come up and we go to our online class, it asks you to sign in, and basically what you're going to do is go to Mr. Banks secondary. So you'll scroll down till you get to English department and go to a period. And when you get in, what you're going to see is the section of Moodle that is going to be due that day. And so today is the 19th, so we would go in and take a look at what's active, and there's our lesson plan. So what we can do is click on that, and it's going to ask us if, after we click on it, after it opens it up, what we want to do with it. We can do a number of things. You can save it directly to your computer. Here is basically the stuff. You can hit Control A and copy and paste everything, but I suggest not doing that. One of the things that you can do is if you look on your keypad, there will be a button that says Print Screen. If we go to Slideshow, go from the beginning and click Print Screen, you will be able to then go to your notebook and right-click and paste, and it'll paste your picture. And that's probably the easiest way to do it, and it's the fastest. So as we're doing this, we'll have different sections that we may want to do. So this is section 1 that we haven't named. If you right click, we can rename it, and you could put lesson plans. That way you know that you've always got lesson plans going on there. This is a new section. You can headline it as notes. Right click on it and give it a name, notes. And notice that the new page you can always add, and what that does is it puts a new page in here in notes, so it's underneath it. So this may be some specific notes that we're doing. So for instance, this may be let's just say notes for novels. Now when we go to notes, these will just be any old notes, but if we look, we also have novels in here. Now let's say for instance we want a calendar. this can be for 2012, I'm sorry, 13 to 2014. Now, obviously there's no calendar here, so what we need to do is find one. The easiest way to do that is to go to the internet and type in printable calendars. And you see that you'll have different printable calendars out there. And what I like to do is find a website, and this is probably the best one. Simply go down and look at the templates that are right here. You can customize them or design them or whatever, but I just like to click on them. What they'll do is they'll be down here, and it'll show you a date. So then I can download the calendar in Word format. I'm going to open it. Once again, the difference this time, instead of doing a print screen, because that's just an image or a picture, I'm going to simply click and hit Control A. So that's Control A. And then while my mouse is on the blue part that's highlighted, I'm going to copy it. Go down to Notebook and simply right click and take a look at the source formats that we have. We want not a picture. We don't want text only. We don't want to merge formatting. We want to keep it the way it is. And when we click, there it is. And this will be for August. Now, if we click outside of down here, we can add more. So if we go back to our screen and do September of 2013, it will open up again a new one for September. And I again hit Control A. I'll right click on it. I'll copy it. Go back to OneNote. Right click and paste. And now I have September. The good thing about this is, even though this looks small, all you have to do is click in here and type whatever you want, and it will expand. Birthday. And you can even put, I turn 17. Actually, I don't, but and you can format it any way you want as well. I can take it, highlight these, and let's say I want to make this one green, so this particular one's going to be green if I want to go that route. Or what I may do is undo that, and let's say that I want to make the font simply green. Yeah, let's not go green. Let's go something darker, red. Alright, so now I can change my months, if I want, to different colors. Maybe because I'm a color coding kind of guy or something, I don't know. And I may want to bold them, or unbold them, I don't know. Or underline them or italicize them. It's really irrelevant. Whatever how you want to do it or you choose to do it is best left up to you. Okay, so let's say that I'm going to go now from Notes, and I want to do a checklist on my notes. All I have to do is hit New Page, the checklist, and of course that's the name on it too, and go up here, and when you look at these are things that you can put on here. You can create passwords, visit websites, put a phone number, addresses, contact information, whatever you want to do. It has those types of things. So let's do a priority. So now I have a box here. Let's say homework is a priority for tonight. I hit enter and I'm out. Now I can go in here and put a check mark on it. So as I am adding things, go back up here and do a priority and basically say I have football practice. Again, now that I've got this, you can see I can start another priority. So those may be immediate priorities, but let's say that I want to have a second priority. So I might want to clean my room. And then I need another priority, such as get gas for the car. So as I have these checklists, I can check them off and put check marks on them so I know that I've completed these tasks. And this is basically how I go about creating stuff. You can create different ones for math, English, social studies, and the cool thing is that, like, for instance, if you have a calendar, you can simply put that information for all your classes in there. Or since you've got lesson plans, you can put today's lesson plan, and that one is for English. You've got that already. And you've got the date up here, so you already know. And you can start adding more to it for other classes. And then you've got notes. It doesn't just have to be for my class, but these could be notes for any class. You have your novels, or you could put notes for whatever class you have, like facts or band if you guys are taking notes for that, math, social studies, whatever you want. Now, inserting things, you can insert pictures, tables, hyperlinks. So for instance, if I like to go straight to Moodle, instead of going here, I see where this is the login for it. I may just simply right-click, copy it, go to my OneNote, click link, and it's going to ask me a location in OneNote that I want to link, or do I want to put it in here? So I'll just put it here, paste it, and then just type in Moodle login, because that's basically what it is, and boom. Now I've got the Moodle login link. If I go somewhere else online, such as a teacher webpage, so let's say I go to Mr. Banks's webpage, I simply click here, right-click, copy, go to OneNote, and then click on link again, paste it in there, and just Mr. Banks website, and hit OK. And so you see how I'm creating these? It's very easy. Now, if you want to give yourself a message, you could simply do a video or audio recording off your computer, and it'll save it right here for you to play. So if you don't like taking notes, but you'd rather just say them, you can do it that way. You can attach a file to here if you have a file, or you can insert a picture if you wish. It's really easy. Sharing, we don't really mess with this too much, so you don't have to worry, but if you want to put something and delete something, you can put it in the recycle bin, so that way you can always go back and get it later. If you wish to draw, you can do different functions of that. It's up to you. So let's say you have a page you just want to doodle on. You can create a blank page and just do it, and that would just be something that you could doodle. And then an eraser, obviously. Review, you can always have basically the language changed if you want. Always check your spelling, and it'll go through, and my spell check is complete. So and that's basically what we're doing to set this thing up. Once you're done, it automatically saves, so you don't have to ever worry about file and save as. It will just simply update your stuff and save it. And that's basically setting up OneNote. So your goal today is to set this up and put your lesson plan in here. And that's the first and foremost. When you're done, close, and you're done. That's it. Hopefully you enjoyed, and it'll be easy peasy.